Hi guys, those of us on the Remain side have been saying how Northern Ireland is in a privileged position as it's part of two markets, the European single market when it comes to goods and the UK internal market. But both the DUP and Brexiteers in Great Britain run 100 miles in the opposite direction when this fact is brought up. Why? Because it exposes what a disaster Brexit is for Great Britain. England, Scotland and Wales are outside the single market, so they struggle with both imports and exports as a consequence of that. Here Rishi Sunak, a Brexiteer, just blew a massive hole in Brexit by saying this.
About doing it. I think the other thing to say is, because you talked about Northern Ireland, that is the prize that is on offer. Because if we get this right, if we get this framework implemented, if we get the executive back up and running here, Northern Ireland is in the unbelievably special position, unique position in the entire world, European continent, in having privileged access, not just to the UK home market, which is enormous, fifth biggest in the world, but also the European Union single market. Nobody else has that. No one. Only you guys, only here. And that is the prize. I can tell you, when I go around the world and talk to businesses, they know that. They're like, that's interesting. If you guys get this sorted, then we want to invest in Northern Ireland, because nowhere else does that exist. That's like the world's most exciting economic zone.
What the hell? Okay. And how do you even respond to this? So Rishi Sunak is basically saying being part of the European single market is a great thing, but only for Northern Ireland, not for the rest of the United Kingdom. So Great Britain, England, Scotland and Wales, sorry, you have to stay out. Why? Reasons. But Northern Ireland, being part of the single market when it comes to goods, is a wonderful thing. See, it's going to attract all this investment. It has already attracted investment. And it's strange he's presenting this as some sort of future scenario when it's the reality on the ground now. But so Brexit is bad, but it should only be implemented in Great Britain. Is that what I'm getting from this? Is this what Rishi Sunak, the Brexiteer, is saying? Rishi Sunak, of course, campaigned for Brexit, and he still thinks it's a good idea. But it seems to be, it's a good idea, but in a limited and specific way. That being Great Britain, not Northern Ireland. And this is, of course, going to fly under the radar. This admission that Brexit is a disaster. Because if he said Brexit is not a disaster, then, of course, why not have the Northern Ireland Protocol or the Windsor Framework applied to all of the United Kingdom if he thinks Northern Ireland is in such a wonderful position? It's absurd beyond belief. I'd love to hear what Brexiteers have to say about this, other Brexiteers, because he's one as well. How... Once again, I'm dumbfounded because he's blowing a massive hole here in Brexit by saying, yes, Brexit is bad because we don't want it applied to Northern Ireland because we want Northern Ireland in the European single market, but we don't want Great Britain. And of course, businesses in Great Britain is bigger than Northern Ireland, so it'd make more sense to have Great Britain, the whole UK, but Great Britain in particular in the single market. Businesses in Great Britain would love to be in the single market because it would remove all these checks and all this paperwork and all this cost. Not just the paperwork cost, but the requirements of hiring more staff to complete the paperwork, customs duties, stuff like this. This would all be gone. And businesses who have been considering moving to the European single market, the Netherlands or Ireland, would reconsider that, and they would reinvest in Britain and keep jobs in Britain. Unbelievable. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.